Greetings and welcome back to another episode of whatever the skunt this is that you and I do here. I'm really tired of talking about elections and I'm sure you're pretty tired of hearing about it too. But this topic is of national importance and it's important for us to cut through the bullshit and keep you reliably informed about what's happening. Before we get started, go ahead and click that red and white subscribe button if you're not yet a member of this channel and turn on post notifications so you can get notified when we post new videos. Good. So the recount is almost completed and all signs point to the PPP emerging as the winner. The PNC are saying that the elections are not credible and should be nullified.
These are major issues which touch and concern the credibility of this process. They touch and concern the credibility of the votes that are tabulated. And I want to make this very clear that right now, what is taking place at the tabulation center is a tabulation of those votes. And so when it is announced as valid, we have an objection to that.
The thing is, there's no legal pathway that allows GCOM to nullify their elections based on allegations from contesting parties that their process was riddled with irregularities. This means at the end of the recount process, a winner must be declared. Take a listen to how this gentleman lawyer explains it.
There is no constitutional provision and the drafters do not contemplate that possibility. One party wins, the other party does not. The other parties do not. And I can go this far. I can say that suppose there's a tie. Suppose by some miracle 700,000 people vote and 350,000 vote for you and 350,000 vote for me. Suppose by some miracle that happens. We know the chances of that are worse than winning the lotto. There's actually provision that you go and you do it by lot. You go to the chancellor and you do the equivalent of flipping a coin. So that is catered for. That eventuality, an almost impossible eventuality, is catered for. But it is not catered. The GCOM says, on my own record, having done my work and having my record and having counted the votes, I'm not going to declare on my own record. There's no provision like that.
The truth of the matter is that the PNC knew they lost the elections from the time they added up the numbers on the statements of polls which were presented to their agents at the close of poll. Claremont Mingo then defecated a spreadsheet with fake numbers that would put the PNC as the winner of these elections. The PNC are now demanding that GCOM address their allegations. The GCOM chair is also trying to appease them by writing to the police to provide information for consideration. But the top cop is a political appointee and is loyal to the rig. So false information was provided to the GCOM chair. An independent investigation by Kaitor News proved that, and people are also coming forward to say that they were in the country on elections day and have not been overseas.
My name is Kevin Marvin Van Broek. I live at Block 21 Section 8, Country Village, West Coast Barbies on March 2nd. I go to the country nursery school, and this is my ID card. I never went to the country.
Which is what the PNC is alleging and which the police corroborated. Another allegation by the PNC is that of unstamped ballots. Listen to this simple reasoning about unstamped ballots.
If you permit me to show you, is how that happens, right? So you issue the ballot paper. Let me put it like this. Right. That's the regional and the general, or the general and the regional, right? It's folded, then folded again, and presented to you.
Right.
But before it's presented to you, it's stamped.
Right.
So the APO now would stamp, right? Give it another stamp on the other side. So you see I stamp it twice.
Right.
Good. But did you see me stamp it correctly twice? Because what would happen now, you see what happens here? You have one, the regional ballots would just have the two stamps and the general without it. So this is what happens in the case.
When all this confusion is over, GCOM is obligated to declare a winner of these elections. The process needs to run its course and conclude with this declaration. There's no way to sidestep the process and go to court and skunt. You may say, but Mud, didn't the PPP first go to court to stop the declaration? Yes, the PPP went to court because GCOM's train slipped off the rails by not allowing the real statement of polls to be tabulated in front of observers. The train was put back on track with the recount, and the recount has so far not been derailed, it was only delayed. The longest rope has an end, and the end is near. Soon, a certain political party will be raking their mother skunt. I'm seeing a lot of traffic from Suriname. I'll take a big up. What about you? Where are you watching from? Light up the comments. Yo, my name is Mudwata. Boom out!
Guyana turn up the bass and treble. Said enough of them attack, but them not ready for the rebel. Man a real rude boy and them can up on my level. When me come through, best believe me have my eyes special.